I think we have to factor in. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Who would you like to call today, Jake?
Ruth Bascom.
She's probably thinking, why is Fab from Pitstop calling?
Maybe this isn't a great idea.
Nice and tight, a little bit. You can't drive a racing car.
I know.
With like semi-broken wrists.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pitstop podcast. We've set the lounge up in a bit of a different way today because we wanted to film it so we can get more clips out on socials, which is fun.
Mate, don't just dumb it down like that. We have gone all out.
Yeah, we have. We've
Look
put a
at this,
light in
guys.
the background. That's impressive.
Got double sofa set up. We've got drinks, little Pitstop glasses. Mate,
I don't know
we've
how
killed
much
it.
I
We've
like
killed
this
it.
though.
Why?
There's like a gap now. We used to be. There was moments last season where we hugged.
Well, what people don't know is we used to play footsies under the camera.
You might be able to hear in my voice. I sound a little bit ill. I have been dead for the last 4 days.
This guy came into the living room 2 days ago. He was the same colour as his pillow, in your Rudy, covered in food.
Mate, I felt horrendous. If anyone else has got this virus going around at the moment, I had it. It wiped me for 4 days. And I was gutted because it's race week. But we're finally back!
Anyone who listens to our pod on the regs knows that we have like a couple of neighbours in the flats across the street from us. And they're always staring into our living room.
Anytime we look out the window, they're staring in. But we're
All the
always
time.
just sat there doing nothing. So at least if they look through now, well, the curtains are fucking shut, so they're not going to see anything, are they?
It's either the police or it's Netflix.
No, it's Netflix. They're filming behind the scenes. I'm telling you now, mate. They're on the balcony every time we're out there.
I know, it's so weird.
But talking about Netflix, we weren't in Drive to Survive, okay? Now that is a sad...
What the fuck is that about, by the way? Drive to Survive, come on.
That is a sad day for us and a sad day for Drive to Survive. We should have been in it.
We were checking the reflection. Were we checking the reflection of like the glass and that?
Every single shot there was at a race that we were at, we were trying to figure out if we were there. But I do feel like we've got a lot of Drive to Survive fans on our pod, so we should give our roundup.
I thought on the whole it was pretty good.
Yeah, taking it back to the beginning. 8 AM it come out in UK.
Yeah.
We started watching it at 9 AM and we didn't stop all day. It was one after the other. Binged the whole thing, and straight after that is when I became ill. And I did make some notes, but the first thing I'll say from the whole thing that I just wasn't quite able to grasp was the fact that it went from races like to another race suddenly and then was going back. Like, I couldn't follow the story because I started making notes from episode 1.
I don't remember anything.
I don't remember it being like that
anything
before.
from Drive to Survive, mate, at all.
What, that we just watched?
Not really, but a little bit. But I don't remember anything from the last 4 seasons, really.
It was a long time ago.
To be fair to us, yeah, it's been a lot of information crammed into 12 months.
For sure. Well, we've seen that in the video we just uploaded today. I mean, we've uploaded a video to Instagram, TikTok, of me saying, we're amazed that it bleeps in your ear when there's a gear change.
Oh, yeah.
Felipe Dragovich tells
yeah.
us, right? And you know the truth. You sent me that last night and you said upload it. And I was going to upload it last night. And I sat here on the sofa and I went to draft it and I knew. In my head, I was like...
Oh, we're going to get ridiculed.
Yeah, because I thought... I was genuinely amazed. Like, at that point, I had no idea. When you're doing the gears when you're driving, you don't even have to think about it. You're doing it in your head.
It's quite easy. You have lights. You have actually a beep.
Do you?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I
That's
don't know
a
how
good
many
point.
people knew that.
I don't think many people know that at all.
Yeah.
Imagine we clipped half the shit we talk about, because we only ever clip the good bits. Genuinely, whenever we clip, to be fair, they go more viral if we clip the bad bits.
Mate, it would go more viral if we just had a camera recording 24/7. Because our best conversations are when the camera's off.
That's true.
Even now, like even this first, 5...
We're meant to be speaking about Drive to Survive.
7 minutes. I've actually felt a bit nervous doing this.
I've felt a bit nervous doing this because I don't feel well.
It takes a minute. I ain't got an excuse.
Oh.
I'm just jacked off Red Bull. I've had like 4 Red Bulls today.
Oh yeah, this isn't piss in a glass. It's Red Bull.
We got a delivery, guys. We had a knock at the door this morning, quite early, and it was a fucking massive crate of Red Bulls. So our fridge is stocked.
Fridge.
Let me wave to the people. Hey, hi.
You look so happy. Yeah, I just want to show them the fridge. Yeah! Let's go. And so much food. So much food, yeah. Tonight we're going to have a lemon with a garlic. Spot on notes from it.
The big thing about Drive to Survive was the fact that Oscar Piastri is all over it. Now, Oscar, you came and sat on this sofa in our living room there a few months back last year, and we mentioned Drive to Survive, and he was like, oh, I don't fucking know anything. Like,
You're going to be sat there in that black room going,
Yeah.
I'm Oscar Piastri and I drive for McLaren. Like, you know what I mean? How
Well,
do
if
you
you-
feel?
I guess it's if
or
you
have
want
already
to.
done that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I assume I would.
bro, you were lying to us. You were filming for fucking Drive to
Yeah.
Survive, and he knew the whole time and we didn't.
Yeah, Oscar Piastri lied to us. That's what you've learned on the Pitstop podcast.
Yeah, he's a bloody good liar as well.
But it is great to see Oscar Piastri in Drive to Survive.
Mate, do you know what? It's unreal.
It feels like this year they almost lost time with the drivers for the driver's shots. Like they had a load of, you got Christian at home and doing shit at home. You got the
always
team
go to
bosses
his
out
house,
of
didn't
whining.
they?
Yeah.
They're always playing with fucking Christian's ponies.
But why aren't they with the drivers?
Yeah.
Like, I remember, obviously, when Ricardo was doing it loads, they would go with him and do stuff they used to. Have they, lost a load of driver time? Because realistically, that was one of my favourite bits.
I agree with everything that you said. So they need to do more with the drivers behind the scenes. Otherwise, I feel like it could get a bit boring. The only way they could make it better is to show more of the behind the scenes of the drivers, or they need to follow two lads who are maybe fresh into the sport, who have brought a new breath of fresh air to the sport from a different angle.
That's
Do you know what
interesting.
I mean? That's what I think Netflix need to do.
It's crazy you say that, because that's kind of exactly what I was thinking it needs as well. I worry that if Drive Survive goes too far away from, not making up storylines, but editing them, then it basically is just watching the race highlights.
Well, mate, you said something very, very poignant. Is that the right word?
We are throwing some
really
words
busted
out there
out the
today.
words today.
I don't even know what poignant means.
Neither do I, really. You said, why can't every race weekend be like DTS? And I was like, yeah, that would actually be, not obviously a direct copy.
Yeah.
But if they could follow the drivers a bit more up to the lead up to the race. Like we said this time and time again, they play that same Lewis Hamilton, Martin Brundle interview.
Oh, yeah, you're going to see the
Lewis
same Lewis
but
Hamilton
they play the
video.
same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
They should make the build up rather than rehashing and playing old content over and over again.
Yeah, why can't they whack a GoPro in the cars the drivers coming to the race, you
Yeah.
know? But then do the drivers need more media?
That for instance, that Sky vid with Philly and Naomi and they're racing around the track and that was great. I'd love
Yeah.
to see that on TV before the race instead.
Mate,
Maybe they will, I don't know.
Felipe Dragovic
Wore me green
has
trousers
been
today, mate.
Yeah, for Dragovic,
I
like
have, I
it.
have indeed.
How weird is it? Because it was only a couple of months ago he sat on our sofa and we
Yeah.
spoke about the thought of him being an F1 driver.
Weird, isn't it?
And here we are, we're 4 days out of the first race of the season, and it looks quite likely that Dragovic is going to be racing for Aston Martin.
I'm not a doctor.
No.
I'm not a nurse. I am not. I've
You would
never
be a nice
been
nurse,
to
though.
medical school. If I cut myself, I'll cry. Anything like that, I'm not good with it. A bit squeamish, to be honest with you. But I am not entirely sure. I don't know how bad the crash from Lance was, but if his bike crash was bad and he has broken both wrists, he's out. He's out for. He's got to be 8
Yeah,
weeks.
I know.
It has to
I know.
be 2 months.
Mate,
you can't drive a racing car.
I know.
With semi-broken wrists.
I've actually got the fastest laps at pre-season testing by team. So who come out quicker? Well, the biggest takeaways were Red Bull were very, very quick.
And McLaren were very, very slow.
And now we're going to start to cross into the ground that I am absolutely hating about the podcast. And it's the fact that we're going to have to talk about people we know. And genuinely, that's a weird thing because I never thought this would happen.
All right.
But I never thought we'd actually know these drivers.
That's all right. This is work, innit? This is business. Don't mix play and business, whatever they say.
I know, and it's sick. But
But who are you talking about? Who do we know?
Oscar.
Right.
The Alpine looks very quick and the McLaren looks very slow.
So what Jake's basically trying to say here is, Oscar, you fucked up. Oscar,
No,
you went
look.
to the wrong team. Okay.
no.
All this hype on DTS ain't nothing. You should have just gone with Alpine.
I do think McLaren will pick it out the bag. It was interesting what they were saying. I watched an interview on Sky or on somewhere. They were saying that they were developing parts from last year that just got really delayed. And I feel like they're still trying to catch up a little bit. Don't get me wrong, though. We're going to just have to keep talking about it because you can't avoid the inevitable. If that McLaren comes out and is that slow, obviously Lando's going to be pissed. I mean, I'd be pissed as well.
They downplayed it at the launch and everything. They even said, it's not going to be the quickest car on the grid.
Did they?
But hopefully we're going to be all right and we're going to try. Yeah.
We weren't even
I
at
reckon.
the launch. We didn't even watch
I didn't even
the
watch
launch.
I saw a tweet about it. I don't even use Twitter.
Let's finally do our first predictions of the season and let's see who is more accurate. Don't take the piss because you've said Oscar Piastri is going to win the World Drivers' Championship.
What do you mean take the piss? It's been deadly serious.
When we said it, I was hoping the same thing as well. And if they were sandbagging hard, then Oscar were right behind you.
No, I will be.
They need to put a bit of nitrous in your car, mate. I think.
I will be deadly serious about this one.
All right, give me your third place for Bahrain this weekend. Who's going to get on that podium?
Third place for Bahrain this weekend, making the podium. I have Sir Lewis Hamilton.
So Lewis Hamilton third.
Yep.
Fair.
What about you?
Third place, Carlos Sainz.
In second place, I would go for Charles Leclerc.
Okay, nice. Well, last year it was a double Ferrari 1-2, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, and both Red Bulls DNF'd.
Of course it was. Oh yeah.
Which I think's actually really crazy that they DNF'd in the first race and then they won constructors and drivers. That's just so sick. Like, our first race are right off by the end of the year. They've broken records for winning the most amount of races. Okay, so you're going with Sergio Perez. Who did you just say?
Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc. All right, you've got Lewis Hamilton and then Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Carlos Sainz, and then, oh, God,
No stupid ones.
Russell.
Who? Oh, okay.
Russell second.
Yeah, and then he said, "Who's Russell?" Fucking
And in first place, it's Max Verstappen. It's Max Verstappen. I would love to put Hamilton on the podium and Leclerc, but I think it's coming, but that's just my prediction. Who's winning for you this weekend?
So you got Sainz, Russell, and Verstappen.
Yes.
So, okay.
I think all three teams
So
will be there.
Sainz over Leclerc.
I think we have to factor in. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but we have to factor in things are going to go wrong. In the first few races, things are going to go wrong.
Definitely, and you have to add all of that into.
That's it. When I was awakening the brain, mate.
Into the decision, you have to factor all these things.
Oh,
in,
I was factoring it.
which is why I'm going for Alonso first.
Alonso first. Fantastic.
Yeah.
There's our Bahrain race predictions.
There you have it.
That means we can get started with the good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of the Pitstop Fastest Lap. Now, the way this is going to work is we have a simulator in our lounge. Thank you very much to Track Racer and Fanatec for setting us up, because we don't know anything about any of this.
It's beautiful, guys.
It's so
beautiful.
sick. We're going to, and obviously we've only got last year's F1 game, but they've added an F1 23 car to it. Is that correct?
The Alfa Romeo.
Yeah,
they do.
So we're going to be playing on the F1 game, and obviously we're aware this is a podcast, so we want you guys to have an audio experience. So the way this is going to work is every race weekend, me and Fab are going to set one lap. It's going to be like a time trial, whilst the other
one lap.
Yeah, you get one lap.
No practice runs.
No practice lap. You just press start lap. No, we're doing the out lap, aren't we? Because you want to come around the corner.
We'll do an out lap. Yeah.
And basically, if you invalidate, it's a second added on no matter what. But if it's a clear cheat or a corner cut, obviously it'll just be disqualified. Here he goes for his lap of Bahrain, coming in off his out lap, picking up some speed. He's about to cross the line. The time starts now. Flying up into turn one. Mr. Fabio Bocca in the 2023 Alfa Romeo. How's he going to hit the corner? Fantastic braking. You're actually really good. Great turn through turn 4. I've got the map up. I've got the map up in front of me. No invalidations just yet. This is a big old tournament, mate. Big tournament. Comes round the apex. Nice straight here before turn 11. We've got a DRS detection zone 3 coming up in a couple of corners, Mr. Fabio Bocca.
DRS 3,
Yeah, DRS 3. Make sure you get ready for that one. Round turn 13. It's going to be an invalidation. Oh, he just got away with it. How did you not invalidate? That might need to go to the adjudicator, my friend.
Right off.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you going with this lap, mate?
This is a bad lap.
You are all over the place. Perfect for Jake in the Alfa Romeo to step in. Round the final corner, Fab's lap of Bahrain is a confirmed time of a 1 minute 33.183.
He weathered the storm of the race on the fastest lap leaderboard. Can he make it above Fabio Bocca in this next race at the Bahrainian Grand Prix? Find out today.
You're making me nervous.
As he turns down into turn 1, slow, heavy on the brakes as he sluggishly moves back up round the chicane.
It's a 133.
Yeah, I think you're actually beating me already.
I can take it slow and I'll be alright. Oh, overcooked.
See, you're getting a little too confident, overcooked it down into turn 4.
Oh no.
Here comes the snake. Heavy braking now down into the snake. Nice and tight. A little bit.
Oh,
Little bit too tight, some would say.
that was tight.
Oh, late braking down here. That was yeah, better than mine. Oh no. Oh no.
Come on! Did you actually beat me and you were shit?
Yeah. Back to the pod.
Well, there we have it. Bahrain race weekend. 0.1 to Fabs.
I quizzed you on Bahrain last year.
Don't tell me you've got the. You could have actually genuinely got the exact same questions you asked me last year, and I still would have got them wrong.
I didn't purposely go for the exact same questions, but I've some of them are the same.
I know nothing about it really that much anyway.
Okay. Well, kicking it off, who won Bahrain the most amount of times? Who has won Bahrain?
Mate, don't do that to me. I know it's multiple choice.
Well, yeah.
Well, come on then.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if you were feeling.
No, I'm not.
You know,
this
confident.
year with quizzes, I'm not jumping the gun because like now I've got a bit of knowledge. I feel like I can sit back, relax into a question.
Good man. Right, multiple choice. Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, or Michael Schumacher.
How long has Bahrain been on the calendar? Like realistically, I don't think it's one of the oldest tracks, so I don't reckon it's Schumacher. So Vettel was winning in like what 2012, 2013, 2014, that kind of time. Bahrain then, I'm not sure. Lewis Hamilton probably won it like 5-6 years in a row. Yeah, probably Hamilton.
You locking in Hamilton? Yep, correct.
Yeah, let's go.
Correct.
1 out of 1.
When was the Bahrain circuit first raced?
Okay.
2001, 2004, 2010.
Thing is, that's tough.
Yeah, I wouldn't really even expect you to know it.
Because what I'm trying to do in my head is picture what years drivers were racing and then just try and think of whether I can imagine them winning there. But to be honest, that is a little bit out of my depth. I feel like maybe 2011 I've learned a bit about like, you know, Vettel winning because I've got so much shit about how many world titles he's won.
This was a bit of a nasty one from me.
I'm going to take a guess of 2010.
It's incorrect, my friend.
Fair. I'm happy to take a loss there.
Yeah.
What was it?
That's fair. It's 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
For those of you at home, I hope you did better than me. It's a sad time over here on the loser's sofa.
Who holds the fastest lap record at Bahrain?
Multiple choice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Valtteri Bottas, Felipe Massa, Pedro de la Rosa.
Something tells me it's Valtteri Bottas. I'm almost certain it's Valtteri Bottas. I don't know why. Valtteri Bottas, final answer.
Wrong. It's wrong.
It's the other one, isn't it?
It's Pedro de la Rosa.
Yes, I knew it.
2005, you got 1 minute 31.447.
There's a track, though, that Valtteri has got a fastest lap on. And I know it. Remember it from last year's
Mate,
quiz.
I won't lie to you. I thought it was this one as well.
I
I thought it was Bahrain. How many laps at the Bahrain Grand Prix? 57, 65 or 71?
Well, I'm going to judge by the fact that I just did a smacking lap of a 1:33. So that's quite a long lap. Because you've got to think, like, Austria, you're looking at our leaderboard, we're doing, like, 105s. So for Austria, I feel like that would have more. Bahrain, Red Bull did around 160 laps, and one of the commentators said that's nearly 3 races. How many was it again? What are the multiple choice? I'm fishing you out here, my friend.
57,
What is
65 or 71.
But what you've done there is you put them really close together. So, like, it kind of could be any of them.
Yeah, but that's also
What's the lowest one?
roughly 57.
57 laps at the Bahrain Grand Prix, my
Really?
friend. Yep, lock it in and load it.
Really?
Yeah, lock it and load it.
So let me just 57, 65 or 71.
Oh, hang on. Might be a little technical failure over here. 65. Final answer, 57.
Yeah?
Final
Are
answer.
you sure?
57 laps of the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Okay. Correct.
Correct. Thank
Yeah.
you. You tried
Correct.
to push me out of it.
I did, but you weren't having it.
No, I wasn't. I
So
can
what is
notice
that,
in
2
your
out of
eyes.
4?
2 out of 4. Final question. Let's see if anyone can get a perfect 5 out of 5. Wow, what an episode. This has been like nearly an hour long.
Bloody hell.
Can you believe it? The race season really is back. We actually have something to talk about, and look what happens.
I know. Get me out of here. How many gear changes in one lap around the Bahrain circuit? Now, you do still have 3 lifelines.
No.
You have phone a friend, you have ask the audience, no one here, or you have take away one random wrong answer.
I would love to phone a friend.
You want to phone a friend?
Yes.
Who would you like to call today, Jake?
Ruth Bascom.
You want to ring Ruth Bascom?
I want to ring Ruth Bascom. I don't even have Ruth Bascom's number, so you got to ring her. I want to ring Ruth Bascom.
Can we do this?
If I want to know how many gear changes there are around the track, I'm ring a strategy.
Wait, she's in Bahrain right now. So what time is it in Bahrain?
I don't know.
It could be the middle of the night. Should we just ring her anyway?
Yeah, ring her anyway. This is important. This is a live recording. No, wait. In Bahrain, I think it's like 2 a.m.
Hang on. Did you just
start ringing?
I was about to.
You've never rang Ruth Bascom before.
Never in my life.
Hi, Ruth.
Time in Bahrain. It's only 11:30.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ruth, you're getting a call.
That's fine.
I don't know which phone to ring. One of them's her...
Tomorrow's only media day anyway.
One of them's her work phone, so... Just call Ruth Bascom now. She doesn't seem to be... Oh, it's ringing.
Phone a friend. This is exciting.
She could be drunk. She's probably thinking, why is Fab from Pitstop calling?
Maybe this isn't a great idea.
At 11:30.
It was a good idea in my head, but like realistically, is she going to answer at 11:30? Probably not.
Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Dude, tomorrow's practice.
I mean, we've tried, okay? I won't use that lifeline. I use another one.
Aren't they practicing tomorrow?
No, tomorrow's media day.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow's media day.
Okay, there's no practice on Thursday.
No. Is there?
I don't know. But now I've just called Ruth Bascom at 11:30 at night on a Wednesday.
Yeah, she'll listen to the pod and see why, though. What was the question? I forgot the bloody question anyway. How many gear changes? I'll just answer it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can still phone another friend if you like.
I ain't got any more. I ain't got any. Give me the free. Give me the free.
What about Jake Smith?
He's not going to have a fucking clue.
He did last time. He got it right.
I don't want to bother Jake at 11:30 on the school.
It's not. It's only 8:30. He doesn't live in Bahrain.
Oh yeah, he doesn't live in Bahrain, does he? No, honestly, just tell me them.
Okay, 45, 60, or 71.
Well, yeah, it's a long track. From the map I just saw, I think it's got 16 corners. 45, 70, or 61, did you say?
45, 60, or 71.
16 corners. You'd roughly go up from like 3 to 8, back down maybe on both corners, and there's 16. That gap's 5. Looking at 10. Fuck, I don't know how to work that out. I'm going to go with...
That's actually pretty good logic, what you just done there.
I'm going to go with the highest one.
71.
Yeah, I'm going with the highest one, 71. Because it's quite a long lap. I don't know. I could have really done with Ruth, to be honest. If anything, I feel let down.
Can you remember what it was for Monaco?
No.
Monaco was like 56.
I haven't got a clue what it was.
I think Monaco was 56, just to let you know. If that sways your decision in any way possible.
Mate, I'm not playing any of your games. 71, final answer.
Jake boys.
Fabio Bocca.
You have got...
A perfect.
The answer. Correct.
Let's go. 3 out of 5.
Correct. 3 out of 5.
That is good.
It's better than...
That is good.
2 out of 5.
Round of applause, please. Those of you playing along at home, thank you very much. Hope you did well in the quiz. It's race weekend.
It is bloody race weekend. Bahrain 2023, the first race of the season. Couldn't be more stoked for it to be on our TVs.
Let's go. We'll be back on Monday after we film on Sunday. Who did I predict is going to win? Verstappen is going to win.
No, Alonso's winning the race.
Russell second.
Alonso's winning the race.
And Carlos Sainz third.
Is that what you said?
But I'd rather Alonso wins the race. Team Alonso, let's go.
Good man.